Welcome to No Rush Now. I'm Dee. This is a podcast for sleep, for rest, for those moments when you need the world to slow down just a little. Each episode is a gentle story, told slowly, with nowhere urgent to go and nothing dramatic to resolve. Just quiet moments from everyday life, here in Australia, woven with memories of India. As we move through each story together, you'll experience effortless mindfulness. If you find yourself noticing your own breath, or feeling your shoulders relax, or drifting into sleep halfway through, perfect. This is just a gentle place to land at the end of your day. So, find a comfortable position. Let yourself settle, and let's wind down together. There's no rush now. Tonight, while walking to the farmer's market on a Saturday morning, we'll wander slowly through the stalls, noticing live music, the smell of fresh baking, colorful flowers. We'll taste spiral potato. Watch dosas being made. Choose hydrangeas in shades of blue and pink. This is a quiet story with no surprises. Just the gentle pleasure of a morning market and the slow walk home with fresh flowers in hand. Let's begin. It's Saturday morning, the second Saturday of the month, which means the farmer's market is on. I wake up without an alarm. The sunlight already warm through the curtains, and I know it's going to be one of those beautiful spring mornings. I take my time getting ready. There's no rush. The market runs until 1, and I like going around 9, after the early crowd. But before it gets too busy, I make myself a cup of tea, just milk, no sugar, and sit at the kitchen table, looking out at the garden. The bottle brush tree is flowering. Those bright red brushes that the rainbow lorikeets love. I bring the tea to my lips and pause, breathing in the steam, letting the warmth rise to my face. I take a sip, feeling the hot liquid on my tongue, then sliding down my throat, warming me from the inside. I take a breath, just noticing how my body feels right now, rested, unhurried, ready for the morning. I gather my things, a canvas tote bag, the one that's been to the market dozens of times, softened and stained from carrying vegetables and bread, my sunglasses, a hat, some cash, because not all the stalls have card readers. And even if they do, there's something nice about paying with coins, feeling the weight of them in your palm. The walk to the market is about 15 minutes. I step outside and the morning air is perfect. Not cold, not hot, just that gentle spring warmth. I stop on the front step for just a moment, feeling the air on my skin, listening. I can hear kookaburras in the distance, that funny laughing call that always sounds like they're sharing a private joke. I walk slowly, feeling each step. My shoes are comfortable, worn in, and my feet know this route well. Past the houses with their Saturday morning routines visible through windows. Someone watering their front garden. A child on a scooter being followed by a patient parent. The smell of someone's toast drifting out through an open door. I pause mid-step, catching that toast smell properly. Butter and bread, slightly burnt maybe. Such a simple smell, but it makes me smile. I breathe it in, hold it for a moment, then let it go as I keep walking. As I get closer, I can hear it. The hum of the market, voices, laughter, and then music. Someone playing ukulele. Those bright, cheerful chords that sound like sunshine. I smile before I even see the market. I turn the corner and there it is. The park at the foreshore has been transformed. White marquees in neat rows. People with their tote bags and strollers. Dogs on leashes. The whole scene bathed in that beautiful morning light. The ukulele player is sitting on a fold-out chair near the entrance. A gray-haired man with a gentle smile, playing something familiar, but I can't quite place it. His case is open in front of him, a few coins already inside. I stop. Really stop. Not just passing by, but standing still. Just listening. The music washes over me. I notice my shoulders dropping, settling, softening to the rhythm. I'm not thinking about anything. Just hearing. Just being here with these gentle chords. After a long moment, I drop a gold coin in his case. He nods, doesn't stop playing. Just nods. I wander into the market proper. The first stall I pass is selling potted herbs. Basil and mint and coriander, their leaves bright green and alive. The woman running the stall is watering them with a small can, talking to an elderly customer about how much sun coriander needs. Then the smell hits me, that market smell, a beautiful mix of fresh bread, coffee, something frying. I stop walking, just for a moment, and breathe it in slowly through my nose. All those smells layered together. My stomach rumbles gently even though I had tea. I walk slowly, not buying yet, just looking, just being here. There's a stall selling gozlemi. I can see the woman rolling out the dough on a large flat griddle, the sizzle as she folds it, the steam rising. Next to her, a pizza stall with a proper wood-fired oven on a trailer. Flames visible through the opening. A man sliding in pizzas with a long paddle. The smell of rosemary and tomato and charred crust. Further along, a dumpling stall. Steaming baskets stacked up. A steady stream of people ordering. Pork and chive. Prawn. Vegetarian. The vendor is working quickly, but not frantically. There's a rhythm to it. Plucking dumplings with chopsticks. Arranging them in takeaway containers. Handing them over with little wooden forks. And then, I see it. The dosa stall. I stop. It's been a while since I've had a proper dosa. The griddle is huge, and I watch as the man pours the batter in the center. Then uses the bottom of the ladle to spread it outward in a perfect spiral, thin and even. The dosa cooks, turning golden and crispy at the edges. He flips it, adds a scoop of spiced potato filling, folds it into a neat triangle. The smell reaches me, ghee and cumin and mustard seeds, and I close my eyes for just a second. That smell. It takes me straight back to Sunday mornings at my aunt's house. The sound of batter hitting the hot pan. The taste of coconut chutney. I breathe it in. This memory, this now, both at once. There's a stall selling baked goods, and I can smell them from meters away. I stop again, breathing in fresh bread, yeast and flour, and that particular warmth of things just out of the oven. Sourdough bread with thick, crackled crusts, croissants, golden and flaky, cinnamon scrolls, and bagels, proper bagels. The sign says they're famous, and judging by the queue, they are. I join the line. It moves slowly, but I don't mind. I watch the baker. Flour on her apron. packing bagels into paper bags, chatting with every customer, remembering regulars. When it's my turn, I order two. Plain. She slides them into a bag and the warmth comes through immediately. I hold the bag close for a moment, feeling the heat, breathing in that fresh baked smell, yeast and salt and comfort. I'm getting full, not from eating, but from carrying. My tote bag has the dosa, the watermelon, the finger limes, the bagels. It's starting to have that good, heavy weight. I adjust the strap on my shoulder, feeling the pleasant pull, the substance of a morning's gathering. But there's one more thing I want. Flowers. I walk toward the flower stall at the end, and even from here I can see them. Hydrangeas. My favorite. The stall is like a garden exploded. Buckets and buckets of flowers, but my eyes go straight to the hydrangeas. There are so many colors. Pale blue, like the sky just after dawn. Deep purple, almost navy in the shadows. Pink, not bright pink, but that soft, dusty rose pink. White, with just the faintest blush of green at the edges. Some are a mix, blue and purple together, like they couldn't decide. The blooms are huge, each one made up of hundreds of tiny flowers clustered together. I reach out and touch one, the blue one. The petals are papery and cool under my fingertips, almost crisp, like very thin silk. I run my thumb gently over the tiny flowers that make up the bloom, feeling the texture, the delicate ridges. I stand there for a while, just looking, just being with these flowers, trying to choose. The vendor, an older woman with kind eyes, watches me with amusement. She knows. She sees people do this every week. Stand and stare and try to choose just one color. Hard to pick, isn't it? She says. I nod. They're all so beautiful. Take two bunches, she suggests, the blue and the pink. They look lovely together. So I do. She wraps them in brown paper, leaving the blooms exposed, and ties them with string. I bring them close to my face, close my eyes, breathing in. The scent is subtle, green and slightly sweet, like rain on leaves. Not overpowering, just gentle. I breathe in again. Slower this time, letting the scent settle in my lungs. They're almost too big to carry, but I manage, adjusting my tote bag on one shoulder, the hydrangeas cradled in my other arm. The ukulele player is still playing, a different song now, something slow and sweet. A few people have joined him, just sitting on the ground, listening, their shopping bags beside them. I pause one more time, listening to those bright strings, feeling my breath match the tempo, slow and easy. There's no performance here, no announcement of songs, just music for the sake of music. I start walking home, slower now, because I'm loaded up. The hydrangeas smell faintly sweet, green and fresh. My bag is heavy, bumping gently against my hip with each step. Left foot, right foot. I feel the rhythm of it, the steady pace, my breath keeping time with my steps. In on 2 steps, out on 2 steps, walking and breathing. Simple and whole. I think about my mother, how she used to take me to markets when I was small. Different markets, in different countries, but the same feeling, the colours, the sounds, the sense of abundance. She would always buy flowers, always. Life is too short for an empty vase, she'd say. A neighbour passes me, someone I recognize but don't know well, and we exchange nods and smiles. She glances at my hydrangeas. Beautiful, she says. I agree. When I get home, I set everything down on the kitchen counter. The dosa first. I unwrap it slowly, container opening, and eat it standing up. I tear a piece with my hands, bring it to my mouth, and close my eyes. I chew slowly, tasting the crispy edges first, then the soft spiced potato beneath, the cumin, the slight heat of green chili, the earthiness of turmeric. I swallow, breathe, take another piece, just eating, just tasting, just here. Then I unpack the rest. The watermelon goes in the fridge, red and promising. The finger limes in a small bowl on the counter. The bagels wrapped back up for tomorrow's breakfast. And finally, the hydrangeas. I fill a large vase with water, cool from the tap, and unwrap the flowers. The paper makes a soft rustling sound as it comes away. I trim the stems at an angle, the way my grandmother taught me, hearing the quiet snip of scissors through green stems, and arrange them loosely. They don't need much arranging. They're beautiful just as they are. Blue and pink together. Like the vendor said, like morning and evening. I place them on the dining table. Step back and look. The morning light is coming through the window, catching the petals, making them glow. The whole room feels different now, softer, more alive. I make another cup of tea, this time with one of the bagels, toasted, with butter that melts into all the nooks. I sit at the table, facing the hydrangeas, and I breathe in slowly. The flowers, the butter, the last traces of dosa spices on my fingers, all of it together. This layered moment, this gathered morning. I take a sip of tea, holding the warm cup in both hands, feeling the heat through the ceramic. I breathe out, long and slow, feeling my shoulders settle, my jaw unclench, my whole body just here. This moment, this Saturday, this market morning, now settled into my home. I think about how the market will pack up in a few hours. The marquees will come down. The vendors will drive away. The park will just be a park again. Until next time. Until the second Saturday comes around again. But for now, I have this, the flowers, the food, the memory of the ukulele, still playing somewhere in my mind. I finish my tea slowly. I don't check my phone. I don't think about what needs doing later. I just sit with the hydrangeas, with the fullness of the morning, with the knowledge that I'll do this again in 2 weeks when the market comes back. But for now, there's just this, just the blue and pink petals catching the light, just the taste of butter and toasted bagel, just the peaceful fullness of a morning well spent. There's no rush. There's no rush at all.